I'm Rick Barkley, and today we're going to learn a song called I Swear. It was in the late 90s, 1989 when this came out. And I'm going to do the version that was popular by John Montgomery, and he was a country artist. But it had also been done by Boys to Men. So basically a very popular song that got covered by two different artists, one pop group and the other one a country artist. So very similar, melodically, chord structure-wise. It was just kind of the arrangement and style that was different. So we'll do the country version, if you will, though really it's just a ballad. So let's dive in. We're going to do it in the key of C. John did his in the key of D flat, so key of C is going to be a little bit easier for us to play and perform. Okay, so the key of C is no sharps, no flats. It is C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Okay. So at the right hand, when it first starts off, it has an intro that basically is kind of like what the melodic line is for the chorus. So it kind of has an intro using the chorus structure, and it starts off with basically we're going to be doing what we call sixth. It's an F and a D, and it goes down to an E and a C, and then from there you're just going to kind of toggle back and forth, doing the C triad in your left hand, and then possibly come down with your right hand and helping with the rhythm of just again kind of basically going back and forth, arpeggiating. So C, E, and G, and then C up here. So it starts on 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it did that again in your right hand, the F to the D, and then E and C, and then our left hand went down to it. This is an A minor 7 chord. So again, you can use your right hand to come in and help fill up while this is technically holding on. And it's A, E, A, C, and E. And then on count 4, it'll be these two notes, C and E, 4 and then those notes I just went to is B, D, and G. So 4 and this is now a E minor 7. Go out a whole measure. So E, B, E, G, B, and if you want to throw in this D, which is the 7th, that's a whole measure basically after you went 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now we're going to go to an F over G. So in the right hand, melodically, it's A and a C, and then the melody's up on the top here. C, D, E, F, G. It's a G triad, but D in the top. G, B, D. And that's all over a G note here. So F over, and then finally resolves to a G. And then again, we're going to go back to 4 and, which is the F and the D, to an E and a C, and back to our C triad. Notice how I added that D in there. That helps, kind of another color, if you will. 4 and. Now here's the end of this. It's still the F over G, except we're just going to block the chord. So G in your bass, and then an F triad, A, C, and F, and resolves down to a G. G, B, D. Okay, that's our intro. So let me play it all the way through. 1, 2, 3. For the verse now. You may have noticed that occasionally I would add non-chord tones. That helps again color it up, like with the C on the C triad. Again, I like to add that 9, which is the D, and then sometimes on the A minor I would add the B, which again is 9. I like to add those 9s. It helps, or sometimes I call them add 2s, depending upon how you want to think it. Helps color tones, if you will. So it's not plain vanilla first, third, and fifth, if you will, of the triad. All right, the verse. It's basically a C triad. So the melody really doesn't start until count 3. So you're just going to fill it up, if you will, with the C triad, 1 and 2 and then on count 3, it's E, F, G, and it's a G in the top. But if you want to add the C here to help fill up the chord tone, excuse me, you can. So it's a C, and then this is going to be an F triad over an A. Once we get to the bass, you're going to see that it's an A. So melodically it's an A, and still keep that C down there. And then this is going to be a G over B, and again, when we get to the bass, you'll see that the B is down there. So it's a D and a G, and then 4 and there's the rhythm, E, F, E. Okay, melodically again, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 4, and that's the rhythm. So now with your left hand, notice I was just kind of, I mean, if you want to add that F there, you can, but I think I played it without. And then I added the G at that point, so B and G. And if you want to go way down there for the C triad, you can, C, G, C, or you can just keep it up here, C. That way you can add the E and the G up here. And there we go again with the melody. On count 3, it's E, F, G, G. And this time it's an F triad, so F's in the bass, and then up here we're going to be grabbing a D in the top, A, F, and on the end of 2 it goes to a G triad, D, G, B, the melody note is up on the top, and then you grab the G and D and G in the left hand. 4 is the G, and then it goes to an A minor on the and of 4, and that's going to be C, E, A, and A in the bass. And again, if you want to add the E, the fifth, and one and is going to be G, E. Okay, and then on the and of 2, E, and if you want to add the C to help fill it up, you can. E, F, G, G. Now F in the bass. The right hand, it's C, F, A, and of 2 it's going to be the C and A, still strike the F, this is still over F's, and then 4 is going to be E, and then and will be E and the C. So this is going to be a G sus, because we got this G's in the bass, and then the E is holding over, so that's the sus part, and then and is F, E, resolves to the G. Okay, so let me go back and let's do that whole series up to that point. Okay, so this is starting from the verse, the beginning of the verse. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 4, and 3, and 4, and. I went to the F too soon on it. Let me go back to the. Hold on to that. Now the G. Okay? Went a little bit too soon on that one. Alright, now the A, G now is, cuz I is the words. Go back to a C, C triad. And on the end of 3, it's going to be E, F, G. And now we're back to this F over A. So A, F. Same thing in the melody as what we had the first time. So C, F, A. And then the and of 2 would be dropping down to G and D. And then in your bass, it's B and G. And on count 4, E and it's going to be F, E. And then the low C. And then and again is going to be D, C. These are like little ornaments, if you will, on the melody note, just kind of dressing things up. Okay, so that part again, so it's 4 and 1, 2, 3, and 4 and 4 and. Okay, one more time. I won't talk this time. Okay, and that's picking up again. Pickup measures or notes 3 and 4 and. Now it's that F, so F in the bass, and then F, A, D, a G triad, D, G, B, G's in the bass. If you want to add the D there, you can. 4 and, it's going to be the C, E, A, and it's going to be G, E. It's the same thing as what we did before. Now here's where it finally starts changing. So let me go back before we do that change so you can see this all again. 'Cause I, 2, 3, and. So see how it's very syncopated. A lot of the melody is changing on upbeats and 16th notes. Okay, now here's where it changes because they're getting ready to lead into the chorus. It's C, D, E, and this is a C triad. It's all going to be over G here in a second. So it's G, C, E, 2, and. Notice how we switched basically inversions. So it's C on the top, and then E, G. All this is going to be over a G, so it has an anticipated type of sound. And then that would be an A, G. The next measure is going to be basically a D over F sharp, except this melody is outside the